There will be no handling of firearms on the channel. I'm not pushing any sales content at all. So no firearm sales, not touching any weapons. Everything is safe, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, so the three guns that we got on the table today, we have the Jacob Gray TWC Hex. We'll talk about that because we did shoot this quite a bit recently. We have the Zastava ZPAP M90, which the 1,000-round range review just dropped for that yesterday, I believe. And then we have the Raptor, tandem cross lower, Valkortsen upper 22. We actually shot this quite a bit. Scoot, Croco with a Glocko. What's going on? Brianna, Scoot, what happened? Okay, so let's, let me just address that first because I assumed y'all were like, yo, what happened? Muzzle broke. So basically, the long story short is I got a strike on the channel from actually a previous live stream. It's Jackson, okay. So I got a strike on the channel from a previous live stream, which I disputed multiple times. I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. But that's why I was just kind of MIA for a week. If you guys were commenting, I responded to everybody's comments. I just wasn't able to post or do new content. Malik, what's up? Scoot says happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was my birthday over the past week. So I was not on vacation. I did not take a break. I just was unable to post new content. See, this is why I put in certain words in the thing that can't be said. Yeah. Happy birthday. Thanks, Brianna. But yeah. So I am kind of working to figure out how we are going to do live streams moving forward, because they, I do really enjoy them and they kind of have been a cornerstone of the channel, but, we're going to do our best. I will say this past week, I didn't really take it off. We did a ton of filming. I had a big range day with First Shot Tactical. So there's going to be a ton of content with him and some of his awesome guns. So that's going to be really cool. I'm kind of working on getting that all edited and kind of along the way. So, but I did want to do a live stream today, and hopefully it is all kosher with the overlords. And just wanted to say hello to everybody. Are we still doing this weekend? We are 100%. I'm going to be very careful with my wording, I guess, Scoot, but it is still happening. Alexandria. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, if you guys are just stopping by, please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I really would appreciate it. It would help me out quite a bit. We have plenty of upcoming content on the channel for sure. The next couple, so there's 3 1,000-round range reviews that are kind of in the works. The 1,000-round range review of the Zastava M90 is posted and up. I love this gun. It was a ton of fun to shoot. It was a ton of fun to do the 1,000-round range review. What's the difference between barreled and no barreled? I assume you mean rifled and no rifled. Rifling is basically it's what gives the round its rotational velocity. And basically it's like on the inside of the barrel. Do we have a time set up for the giveaway? No, we don't. It's still going to be the 31st. Yeah, one smooth on the inside, one has a twist rate. Thank you, Malik. Yeah, we don't have a time set up. It's probably going to be a live stream, and I'm probably going to be really weird with my wordings, but that's just the way it has to be. Unfortunately, it is what it is. So the 1,000-round range review of the M90 is up. The next 1,000-round range review that I've filmed the shooting section, I haven't filmed the talking section, is going to be the EP9. That one performed really well as well, so that'll be another really cool 1,000-round range review. The range review that haven't been filmed yet is the Raptor here. We did shoot this actually a ton this past weekend, and the Hex by Jacob Gray. Those will be the next 1,000-round range reviews after the EP9. Dude, I will say this is one of the most fun guns I've ever shot in my entire life. The comp just straight up deletes the recoil. Where did you get the cleaning mat? I actually got this on Temu, funny enough. What do you think of pellet gun shooters? We actually did a lot of pellet stuff back home for like squirrels and stuff. So I think pellet guns are fun. Ali says hello. Yeah, man, if you guys are just popping onto the stream, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really do appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. It would help me out a ton. It was my birthday this past weekend, so you should subscribe because it's my birthday, and I lost my job. So that's exciting. I am now currently trying to find a new job because I am now jobless. So if you could subscribe to the channel, it's free to support. If you guys want to donate to the channel, that would help me out even more because we have never been more at risk at losing my house than we currently are. Well. Official Ammo Alchemist, what's up, man? The strike is over. Yeah. It is. Nice, Daniel Evans. That's not good. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's not good, Scoot. It's not the best, but we are doing what we can. Face reveal for the unemployed. I actually kind of was considering that. I'm not going to lie. I was like, well, if I'm not going to have my job that I needed to protect my idea, So we'll see. I'm still at this job for a handful of months. I'm just looking for a new one, so I'm not officially SOL yet, but we will be shortly, but that's okay. But if you guys are just stopping by, definitely subscribe to the channel. It's my birthday, and I lost my job. So the TWC Hex by Jacob Gray, we shot this quite a bit. What's up, Gabby? The TWC Hex, we shot quite a bit. Funny enough, I haven't filmed the 1K round range review for it yet, but I probably do have like 500 rounds through it, and it's performed very well. The reason that I kind of wanted to film this in stages is because I really wanted to compare this to some other 2011s, and First Shot Tactical was nice enough to kind of let me use some of his 2011s. So we will be comparing the Hex here, to the Prodigy, which I have, to the Staccato P, which is First Shots, and to the Alpha Foxtrot Romulus is another 2011. So we will compare the Hex to a couple of other popular 2011s, which is cool. But we've put like 500 or 600 rounds through it so far, and it's been very reliable, very good. The 1,000 round range for the Zastava M90 is complete, performed beautifully. I have nothing bad to say. The safety's kind of stiff, and that's it. It's the only bad thing I guess I have to say about the Zastava. And the Valkortsen upper tandem cross lower 22 is it's an incredible amount of fun. Straight up no recoil on it. I have some shorts with me and First Shot Tactical running the hell out of it. I have some shorts with the accuracy, and we're going to be doing a 1,000 round range for it. WTW, I don't know what that stands for. I build all my 2011s custom. Nice. Practical Civilian, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Gabby, we got to do the Goth Girl high point at some point, if that's in the works. Daniel, my son, had it gone back of his shirt Monday at the range. Started to dance around and run up to keep the gun pointed down. Yes, the brass in the back of the shirt is a classic. My new least favorite thing to do is film other people and just get blasted with brass from the side. That's always a good time. WTW, what's the word? All right, I'm not young anymore, Practical Civilian. I am officially 30 years old, so... but yeah, man, if you guys are just stopping by, subscribe to the channel. And hey, please like the stream. That would help me out a ton as well. And I would be very appreciative. Jasmine, okay. Zastava for the win. Yeah, dude, Zastava's dope. Ben is the dude I've been talking with at Zastava, and he's really cool too. So actually, I'm hoping, I don't know. I feel like I always do little teases on the live, so maybe I'll continue to do that. But I'm hoping if the stars align, we should get some more Zastava stuff on the channel. So, but there are no firearm sales on the channel. I'm going to keep saying that. There's no touching of firearms. Everything is legal. Everything is not being touched. Everything is not being transported. And there are no firearm sales. I really hate having to, pull my string and say my live stream stuff. But Malik with the stickers of the wall. Yes. I love the MPAP 92. Have it for about 10 years. Nice, dude. Victor, anything? Yeah, I was looking at that. I think I requested a couple. We'll see what we get. Anything either in 22 LR or 22 WMR. The gun on the right-hand side, this is a Valkortsen upper tandem cross lower. We've kind of been calling this one the Raptor. This is a 22 LR system. Incredibly low recoiling with the 22 LR round, and of course we have a big ridiculous compensator, an incredibly upgraded lower, trigger, bolt. When I shot my 50 AE, the casing hit me between the eyes. I didn't know it, but blood was running down my face as I had a big smile shooting a 50 AE. Dang, Scoot. No, nothing is real. Everything is permitted. That's the Assassin's Creed from Assassin's Creed 3. Does your AR9 feed correctly? Yes. Actually was very pleased. I don't really want to spoil the whole range review, but I spoil everything on the lives. The EP9 1,000 round range review went incredibly well for a system. I'm also going to avoid saying any definitive costs. For a system that is not expensive is what I'll say. It performed incredibly well. And I actually used many different mag for that range review. I had probably 5 or 6 different branded mags, and it all fed very well. So that was one of my biggest concerns about that range review was the Glock mag feeding, and it fed very well. So I was pretty pumped. Dude, I keep getting stovepipes. I got to figure out why. I sanded and polished the feed ramp, so hopefully that fixed it. For which system, Malik? Your AR9? I'm looking at getting the MPAP 85 just to have a true crink-ish. Yeah, I think that one's cool. I think the PSA crank is a little bit more traditional. Guzman, what's up, man? What's up? It's your birthday, for real. It was my birthday Monday. So yeah, I just had my birthday. I wanted to live stream on my birthday, but we had the Streak A from the UbTubes. So, but yeah, man, if you are just popping on the stream, please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I really would appreciate it. There are no firearm sales on the channel. Nothing is being touched. Nothing is being handled. Nothing is being transported. Everything's Gucci gang over here today. But yeah, for you guys who were watching, commenting and stuff when I was out of commission for the past week, I do really appreciate it. It really was difficult for me to not post anything for a whole 7 days. Hopefully that never happens again. I'm going to do my absolute best to avoid that. Unfortunately, the overlords don't seem to like the live streams the most, so I don't want to say I'm not going to live stream anymore, but they may be a little bit more infrequent. I really don't know. I'm trying to work my way through what's best for everyone. So happy late birthday. Well, thank you, Guzman. I appreciate that. Hey guys, like the stream. We only have 6 likes on the stream. I would really appreciate you liking the stream. I would even appreciate more you guys subscribing to the channel, and even more importantly, watching my range review for the Zastava M90, because I put a lot of time into that range review. It's only got like 80 watches. Welcome back, my guy. Thick Kobe, I appreciate you hopping on. I've missed everybody very dearly. Funny enough, Grandpa Mike texted me and he was like, yo, like, are you okay? And I was like, oh yeah, I just got in trouble. Just ordered a AK cleaning pad. Much appreciated. Nice. Big chongo. But yeah, the 1,000 round range review for the M90 went very well. Actually, dude, I am really feeling the build for this. I really didn't think I was going to go super crazy and do any sort of like enhanced build for this. And I didn't really do a ton of crazy stuff. But between the brake, the little charging handle addition, the goon tape, the flashlight, laser mount, I think this build came together just incredibly nicely. And I was just very pleased with the performance. So you guys should definitely check out the 1,000 round range review. It's dope. What's the best buffer weight for an overgassed AR 16-inch? To be totally honest, I mean, probably a little heavier one, H2 maybe. I don't really like to, I don't know, man. I kind of like to keep things overgassed. I have an undergassed 300 blackout, and it doesn't lock back. Sometimes it doesn't cycle, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. If you really want to play with it, I actually think changing the spring is more effective than changing the buffer itself. But that's just my humble opinion. But if you guys are just popping on the stream, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. I do think I'm going to this Gun Owners of America thingy coming up in August. So if anyone is there, I would love to like meet some of you guys in the real lives. I think that'd be dope. Maybe I'll carry some stickers around and give them out or something. I don't know. But yes, so the M90 1,000 round range review is up. The next range review will be the EP9. I'm gonna try and get that in. I've had some other stuff going on in my job and personal life, so I've been, I don't know, I'm doing my best, man. Anyways, we have the Jacob Gray at the left-hand side, and then we have the Raptor. This gun is like, dude, it's funny because I think we started off with this. So when I said First Shot Tactical came to the range with me this past weekend, and we started off with the Raptor, and we were just having so much fun. I like couldn't put it down. And he was like, bro, we got to do so like 9mm and like this, that. And I was like, okay. So we put it down, but it's a ton of fun. Try the Rifle Speed AGB. Interesting. I have no experience with that. I bought a HK P2000. Nice. I actually don't really have many thoughts on HK Scoot. I've shot some HK stuff. I don't own any, so I don't know. You think HPA will pass the Senate? Probably not. And to be honest, I don't know. I try not to even like keep a lookout for any of that stuff because like I feel like it never actually comes to fruition. But we'll see. I don't know. This is kind of a hot take, but like as involved as I probably should be in the legality of things, I'm not, and I don't care. Not that I don't care, but like there's nothing I can do. So I'm going to live my life and, it'll affect me as it affects me. But yeah, man, if you guys are just popping on, like the stream, boys, I would appreciate it. Please subscribe to the Muzzle Broke channel. I think this week we're going to try and post 3 videos a day, which is a little bit of an ambitious goal. We always do 1 a day. We're more often than not doing 2, but this week I'm going to try and do 3. Alexander Lopez says, hey, what's up, Alexander? I think it might just because this is the farthest it's made it, and Trump said he will sign it, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, man, I hope it passes too, but I try not to get all worked up about those types of things because they are, kind of unfortunately out of my control, and I have smellier fish to fry. I have to worry about strikes. I have to find a job. I have to find a wife. I have to not foreclose on my house. I have to film 1,000-round range reviews. I have to edit 1,000-round range reviews. I have to eat. I don't have any food. There's other problems in my life aside from worrying about politics. What is it? So on the right-hand side, we have a collab that we've named the Raptor. It's a 22 LR build, Volquartsen upper, tandem cross lower. In the center stage, we have the Zastava M90. I love this gun. The 1,000-round range review is up. I posted it yesterday. And on the left-hand side, we have the TWC Hex from Jacob Gray. All really awesome guns. So please subscribe to the channel, guys. I really would appreciate it. Agree, but I have a political channel, so I must look for these things for my 8 fans. Hey, it's a different niche, brother. I respect it. I have such an incredible amount of muzzle broke problems that I can't deal with politics. 9mm versus 10mm. By the way, how are you, bud? I would go 9mm. It's cheaper, lower recoiling. I think 10mm is cool, but like for a super practical gun, I don't think it's worth it. I've been all right, man. Just kind of working through the struggles of being an adult. Zastava, Andrew asks, yes, the M90. This one is Serbian redwood, very cool. 9mm major or minor or 9mm, whatever's cheapest is my go-to. I am always on the hunt for the very cheapest rounds because I don't really care about ballistic performance. I care about pulling the trigger more at the range and having more fun. Plus P is cool though. If you guys are just popping by, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. Please like the stream. Also, there are no firearm sales on the channel. None at all. Nothing is being touched. Nothing is being moved. Sick mount. Sick. What mount do you have for the light? I'm trying to trick mine out. What mount are we running? This is from Midwest Industries. It's called like the Light and Laser AK mount, I believe. It works well. I don't think it messes with the barrel at all. I think someone made a comment like, yo, it's gonna mess with the harmonics. And I was like, I don't think it is. I don't think it did. If you watch my 1,000-round range review for this gun, we did some accuracy testing with the flashlight mount and it didn't do anything. Sorry, there's another question. Hello, brother. What's up, Friss? Muzzle is like all work. Why care? Yes, correct. Make me managing mod again. I'll make sure you don't get any strikes. Dude, I might have to. Does that help? Is that a way? If you guys are just popping on the stream, please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I would really appreciate it. Please like the stream. Please subscribe, though. But yeah, no, Malik, look into that, and I can do it if it would be helpful for us, because dude, it seems to just be the lives that give me the most problems, which kind of sucks because like they're kind of the most fun. Just ordered a Glock, typically like a week. What is that pistola on the far left? This is the TWC Hex, is the name of the gun. I got it in OD green. It's pretty cool. I like the colors. Then we have the M90 and the Raptor, Valkortsen and Tandem Cross. All of these guns are actually a ton of fun to shoot. I really love the M90. I'm a huge AK thing, so I can forbid words and phrases from being said. The only thing you would have to do is not touch anything. I think I probably should do that then, Malik, but I think I got popped because of like maybe something that was in the description. I really am not quite sure. I don't know if you guys looked at the description for this one, but I tried to be like, yo, like, come on, please. But yeah, man, if you guys are just popping by, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. We have lives, we have shorts, we have long forms, we have truly everything. So if you could subscribe, I really would appreciate it. It would help me out a ton. Best AK caliber. Oh, dude. Okay, so I love this one in 5.56. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I have AKs in 7.62x39, and they are a ton of fun. But this one in 5.56, like it just, I feel a little spoiled. The best way I could kind of equate this, because it really does feel this way, like we went from shooting the 22 LR here to a 9mm, and that's kind of how it feels flipping between a 5.56 AK and a 7.62 AK. A 5.56 AK, if you watch my 1,000-round range review, I actually kind of really demonstrate how low recoiling it is. Like I actually ended up like shooting this like one-handed, and like there's no recoil, there's no muzzle flip. It's so light recoiling. Versus a 7.62x39 AK is just, there's more recoil. My advice to you is if you don't have an AK, get an AK in 7.62. It's fun. But if you already have a 7.62 AK, 5.56 is like a blast and a half. I prefer to be a regular mod. Yes, while that is correct, Scoot, I'll be making sure things run smoothly. Okay, Malik, I'll make you the managing mod if you would like. So I have to remove you as a standard, and then did I already do that? Yeah, I vote for Malik to be managing mod. I think 5.56 is best. I think a 300, hold on, sorry, 1 second. Managing moderator, there you go, Malik. I think 300 Blackout AR is more my thing. I do have a 300 Blackout AR that I like quite a bit. It's just more expensive. This voice sounds so familiar. You know, a lot of people actually say that. AK is not known for precision, so 7.62 is king. It's common sense. Dude, the AK is actually an incredibly precise system. Everyone thinks it's not, but it absolutely is. Very accurate weapon in front of us today. Again, I was just running iron sights because that's just what I wanted to do on this build. I ran iron sights for this review. And I still did some accuracy testing, and it's a very practically accurate system, 100%. I don't think you did it. I definitely did. Oh, no, I didn't. All right, there you go, Malik. I don't know what those letters and numbers mean. I'm sorry. Is a Quentin a good knife? I don't. I do some knife stuff. I actually am not the knife expert. My side charging 10.5 AR has AK vibes, but AR style mag reloads, which is what I hate about the AK. I will say, the L60, all right, the Black Ops 1 OG sniper. Yeah, I don't have that. Rock and lock mags suck, in my opinion. It takes some getting used to, I will say, for sure. But, it's fun. Is that a staccato? This is the TWC Hex. It's not a staccato. It is a Jacob Gray. But we do, in the range review for the TWC, we are going to be directly comparing this to a Staccato P, which my buddy First Shot Tactical was nice enough to let me borrow. Frankie, are you in a... No, I am not. There are no firearm sales on the channel. There is no touching of firearms. There's no transporting of firearms. There are no links to firearm sales. There are no firearm sales of any sort. If you guys are just popping by, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. Please subscribe to the Muzzle Bro channel. I really would appreciate it. I apologize for these legal catchphrases that I have to say, but I don't want to get in trouble. On the table today, we have a 22 LR system. We've been calling this one the Raptor. This one is a Valkortsen upper and a tandem cross lower. Center stage, we have the Zastava M90, very beautiful Serbian redwood gun. And then on the left-hand side, we have the TWC Hex. Dude, I don't know if these even are fire. No, they're not. It's all just cake. In Minecraft, yes. Oh, I'm going to subscribe so I can catch that video. Yeah, dude, the range review for the TWC Hex is not up yet, but I have like an unboxing and first shots video of this gun. We actually are going to have a ton of range footage dropping soon, but yeah, the range day we did this past weekend, we shot it a ton and we compared it. I'm going to add these to the long form when we do it, but we compared it to the Staccato P, my Springfield Prodigy, and then the Alpha Foxtrot, one of their 2011s. So yes, everyone do like Mr. Bowtie and subscribe to the channel. Have you ever thought about putting a SS in that AK? Yes, Mars was supposed to give me one and they didn't, so I have other projects I'm working on, I guess. But if you guys are just popping on, welcome to the Muzzle Broke live stream. Please subscribe to the channel. It would help me out an absolute ton, and I would be incredibly appreciative. Every subscribe does actually really mean a lot to me. I am doing my best to grow this channel as big as I possibly can because I really want to do this full time. I know that goal is a long way away, but with y'all's help, I think we could do it. I do have a P. Diddy themed short that is coming out very soon, which hopefully maybe some of you guys will appreciate. I'm sure it's going to be nice and dumb, and some of my people I work with are going to be like, what are you, but like, I also have learned that a lot of people in the space are pretty cool. So yeah, man, I don't know. Malik, you have my email as well. Can Malik comment on the lives anymore, or he can't? LOL, Diddy theme. Yeah, been playing a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, so, you know, I've been getting diddied a lot. And there was like a dummy at the range, and I was like, I'm going to diddy him. And I was like diddying the dummy, you know, it was cool. What is the red one? Baby oil gun. Hey, that's a good idea too. This is not really a gun at all. Well, I mean, you know, whatever, it's all cake. But Valkortsen makes the upper, Tandem Cross makes the lower. So it is kind of a Frankenstein system, if you will, but it's incredibly beautiful. Shoots ridiculously well, and very low recoiling, very fun. So shout out to, you know, the crew. Diddying the dummy. Yeah, I think that's literally the name of the video. What's up, Egg? Sounds like a punk rock album. Diddying the dummy. Could I get something like this in California? No, I don't know, man. I don't know the rules. My work is about to call me. All right, Scoot. I love the AK. Thank you, Gonzalez. I appreciate that. It's a very nice one. If you guys are just popping on the stream, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. Please subscribe, guys. And there are no firearm sales. There's no touching of firearms. There's no transporting of firearms. There's no links to firearm sales. There's none of that. Malik, just to have, in case you need my email. I just subbed 10-4. But yes, if you guys could subscribe, that helps me out. If you guys could donate to the channel, that obviously helps me out too. I did recently lose my job, so any donation really helps. I would really appreciate it. It's all right. As far as next stuff for the channel, let me try and get my head straight here, because that's typically what you guys want to know on these streams. Good luck, bud. Thank you. You heard of stuff going on with gun laws in Colorado? I don't know anything, man. You lost your job. Yeah, I did. But I'll be there for a couple months, and I have like a bunch of interviews and stuff, so it's gonna be dope. What did you do for work, if you don't mind me asking? I can tell you after I officially leave in 3 months. Currently trying to figure out how to change the way I watch the live stream. I need to be like a long-term vid form so I can do my managing stuff. Were you laid off? I think the appropriate term would be terminated without cause, I guess. I don't know. Okay, nice. Yeah, but I'll be there for a couple more months. Why'd you get fired from ATF? Did they send your job to India? Sounds like there's a couple projects in play. Oh, there's always. I have, in my industry, I actually have like a ton of experience, but I'm actually trying to like get a job outside of my industry, but we'll see. I have a second interview this Friday. I have another interview the Friday after that. And then I actually, before the stream, just had a really good phone call with one of my colleagues that's gonna hopefully help me out in a couple of regards. So we're gonna make some moves. It's gonna be dope. So yeah, but you know, subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe. And if you can donate, that obviously like helps me a ton. What industry do you want? I'm trying to maybe move to I don't want to say it because it's like one of the forbidden words. So I guess you don't need a butler. No, not anymore. But all right, hold on. Sorry, we're derailing. That's okay. When you reveal what you do for work, can you tag me in the video? Yeah, sure, man. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Because I will say doing the videos with the face shield is like actually incredibly irritating. Actually, it's funny enough. I was with, First Shot Tactical at the range, and like he was like, "Bro," it's funny. I actually should keep that in a video because it's on film. He's like, "Bro, how are you filming right now with this like mask on? Like I hear you breathe, and you're just gasping for air." And I'm like, "Dude, it's rough, especially when it's super hot out." Anyways, what company you work for? I can't tell you that yet. Okay, hold on. Anyways. Stuff that is going to be new or coming to the channel. I'm sure that's what you guys care about. So I don't want to talk about anything that I haven't confirmed, but in the confirmed category, we are getting a suppressor from Sylvan Arms. So that'll be pretty cool. I think we're getting a new Glock slide from them as well, maybe. Hopefully, we're getting some more Zastava stuff. We should hopefully be getting some stuff from Bear Creek Arsenal as well that we can maybe do some cool content with. Nice ammo. So plenty of cool stuff coming to the channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys are keeping up with the content. I really would appreciate it. So if you guys are just popping by the live stream, please subscribe to the channel. There are no firearm sales. There are no handling of firearms. There's none of that. Mr. Lopez says hi. So thoughts on revolvers? I like revolvers. I have a good handful of revolvers in the collection. Hectic, what's up, man? It's good to see you. I know I haven't been, you're back, baby, yes. My ban has been lifted, but we're trying to be really smart about the live streams. Have you seen these? I don't have any experience with them. Do you carry a revolver? Typically not. They're typically heavy and the capacity is a little suboptimal, but you know. But yes, I don't know, you were banned? Yeah, for a week, bro. That's why I was like kind of MIA there for a second. It was truly a very long week. But we filmed the entire time. We edited the entire time. There's going to be a ton of stuff. So yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking by me. So yeah, man. But please subscribe to the channel, guys. Please like the stream. Watch my long form video for the M90, please. I thought you were out of town or something. No, I was banned. So, but alrighty, guys, watch my long form for the M90. Subscribe to the channel. Comment on all my videos. It helps a ton. I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys so much for popping by. I did miss you all. Everyone have a great and awesome Wednesday.